Well, if you cut the price enough, they will come, except if it's a Chevy Volt, and it only confirms the whole plug-in thing is just a come-on. Because even cutting its sticker another $5,000 really doesn't make this high-tech turd with wheels any less a hybrid hype with, well, spinning its wheels. People ain't buying it, and all the government credits in the world ain't gonna make them like it. So get a clue and just stick a plug in this thing and kill it mercifully. Let's get to it. Dave Maney and Ty Young. You know, a lot of people think I'm anti-hybrid cars. I'm not. I think that the hybrid technology that exists with Priuses, which are great, a lot of other hybrid vehicles which get a lot of miles per gallon at a lot cheaper price are great. But you got to learn at one point to fish or cut bait. Time on this stuff, cut bait.
Well, first, I'm trying to figure out what the vanity plate for turd with wheels is. Because I think
that was probably a bit cruel. That was probably cruel.
But having said that, look, one of the things that I think is really hard, I think we can all agree that a government has a very tough time sort of cramming down consumer behavior and demand. They think they can predict it, and they think they can incent it, and they think they can manage it, and time again, they can't. So that's the first thing. The second thing, nothing is harder than trying to change an ecosystem, than trying to change Betamax into VHS, or trying to get people to use a BlackBerry when the constellation around it isn't there. Resale prices aren't there. Spare parts aren't there. Guys who know how to fix it aren't there. And yet our government will time and time again say, we can build this ecosystem. Well, bunk, you can't.
All right. Well, apparently they'll buy some things because Mickey Mouse isn't, well, having trouble with this recovery. The folks at Disney are just digging it. Profits up, sales up, even though they did fall a little shy of estimates. At its theme parks, those are not cheap theme parks. So what do we learn from that?
Well, disclaimer, the theme parks are run by my business school classmate and good friend Tom Staggs, who is a brilliant guy. And he's doing something, I think, he hasn't talked to me about this, but I think this is the direction they're going in. They're basically saying, look, we've got an economy where our average home income is dropping. So we've got consumers, at least on some end of the scale, don't have as much money. But we know that this is a thing that high-end consumers, which there's a big and thriving group of, will still pay to come to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a way to get more revenue out of those who do show up. Ty's thing about the magic bands is exactly that. Big investment to free up people's wallets and let them spend more freely, so that if I have fewer consumers but higher end ones, I can suck more dollars out of them, and it's working.
Well, I'm just thinking if I gave my wife a magic band and like Tiffany, that could be a disaster. All right, guys, thank you both very, very much. Good seeing you again.